Welcome to Black Girl Say Something, where this black girl has something to say. And let's just say, I just want to do a quick check-in because I know I've been kind of in a little bit of a slump, and not to say the least, I've been under the weather the last couple of days. And I'm going to attribute it to the fact that I'm not divorced yet. If you've been listening, you know it's been kind of weird. But here's the thing. I get a message from my attorney on Wednesday that this man finally secured counsel, and all of a sudden I got ill, y'all. Sore throat, headache, stuffy. I probably sound a little stuffy right now. But I just wanted to come in, share with you all, as just take it one moment at a time. When people ask me how I'm doing, I say doing. And you know what? That's all I can do is I'm doing my best. I'm doing what's best for me. I'm doing what's best for my children. I'm doing what I love. I'm doing the things that make me happy. And essentially, this is a wild ride that I'm just going to have to ride it out and see how it's going to go. But at the end of the day, I just want to be at peace. I want my mind to be at peace. I want my spirit to be at ease. And if you've been listening for a while, you know I record these episodes so that my future self can listen back to my past self and be like, girl, that was a small thing to a giant. And that's all I'm hoping that this is. Of course, it's been since 2021. It's been just me and my children. And I just count all things to be a blessing. I am doing what I love to do. And I'm teaching this class over on TikTok just as a way to make ends meet and to keep myself relevant in the field, and really just doing what I love, because doing what I love makes me feel better. And so, yeah, I've been feeling ill for about 48 hours, hoping that this too shall pass, because Saturday looks like I have a speaking engagement, as well as I'm attending another job fair because, of course, we are still in the market for a place of employment. So that I can get some insurance and get back into therapy, because I need it. If things are going to get shifty and shaky, as I'm hoping that it doesn't, I'm going to need therapy. I'm going to need to implement new coping skills, new coping mechanisms. I am looking forward to I'm still walking, taking my vitamin D3, I'm taking my magnesium glycinate. Let me tell y'all, when it comes down to health science and the science of health and wellness, I'm that girl, and I'm proud of me and the strides that I've made and the places that I've been and the things that I've done and the people's lives that I've touched, just in my ability to speak up and out about these things, the things that I'm going through, and seeing that other people can encourage me because they've made it through. And that's really just it. Sometimes I think when I can't see the light at the end, I'm almost like, dang, I wonder how I'm going to make it through. And there's always a moment where I share my piece and someone's like, hey, mine started on around the same time as yours. And of course theirs ended, but it's like, it's just good to know that there could be some light at the end of the tunnel. And so I'm thankful for the support. I'm appreciative. The kids are doing well. They're thriving. They're doing so well. And it's like, I don't want him to get to experience this version of them. This is the version of them that I knew that they could be, with peace and consistency and love and a safe space. Like, they're not walking on eggshells. They're not flinching when you go to hug them. It just used to be so emotionally draining. And for a lack of a better term, I'm just ready to be done. And I think I'm in this headspace where whatever it is that needs to be done, I want it to be done swiftly and quickly, right? Even if that means letting go of my home, this home that I've built for my children, this home that I've created a home, I purchased a home he didn't even want, y'all, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to get too rambling. I'm looking forward to a good weekend. It's been a rough week coming into February. February almost feels like January 2.0. And I'm like, okay, my new year is going to start when spring hits. I'm ready for spring break. The other day, my daughter woke me up for us to go to school, for me to get ready so we can so I can take them to school. And I said to her, I'm ready for spring break. And she's like, me too. And we're just ready. We're ready for spring break. We're ready to have fun. We're ready to get out of this little rut. It feels like I'm in a rut. And again, I've talked about this before. What do you do when you are feeling depressed and you're trying not to feel depressed? You find things that you like to do and you delve into those. So I plan on, doing some crafts, doing some painting, doing some Legos, doing my makeup. I've been practicing that and just finding a way to get that peace. My kids have a pop-up shop coming up because I don't give them a shout out enough, but they've been small business owners. My daughter's been a small business owner since 2018. My son has been a small business owner since 2020. And of course, because of their safety, they don't have any social media. I used to have a social media that I would run to promote the businesses, but for the online safety and internet safety away from their dad, I had to get rid of that. But when they have opportunities that come to them, because people do circle back and say, hey, you were at this pop-up shop, and they invite them back, I allow them the opportunity to go. So this time last year, I can look back on last year and say last year was rough, because when my son did the pop-up shop last year, my daughter wasn't able to go because she was injured from her gymnastics injury. So she's getting to go with him this year. And even then, last year, he made sure to tell people about his sister and to tell them. So I'm just pleased and I'm thankful and I'm grateful for the relationship that my son and my daughter have with each other. I'm grateful for the relationship that I have with them. And it takes me to a point where I saw a TikTok of a lady saying how she was dancing with her daughter in the airport, and this lady came out of her way to tell her, oh, enjoy it now while it lasts. And she said to her, it will last because I still dance with my mom. It's all about the solid foundation. And I made a comment and I said, I'm always in this space where I have to dismantle people's opinions that they want to pose on me and my children's relationship, especially when it comes down to having a teenage daughter. They're like, oh, you have a teenager? Oh, that must be rough. And I'm like, no, I actually love it. She's so cool, and she just offers such peace, and she says her piece. And, I'm not one of her little friends, but I'm one of her little friends. And again, I'm showing her what genuine love and friendship and kindness should look like. Such is the same with my son. He is who he is, and he loves his sister down. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I want them to know y'all are all y'all got at the end of the day. Y'all got me, but at the end of the day, when y'all don't have me, y'all have each other. And that is what I want for them. I want them to be able to identify. Just look at who's here for you. Don't look at who's not here, because guess what? You can't see them anyways. Don't look at who's not here. Don't look at who's not doing their part. Find peace and say, you know what? I see my auntie is here. I see my grandma is here. I see my mom is here. Don't look at who's not here, because you can't see them anyways. You can't look at them. You can't place your eyes on them. You can't tell when the last time they did something nice for you without wanting something. And so at the end of the day, I'm just grateful that y'all are tuning in to Black Girl Say Something every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, wherever you listen to podcasts. Of course, there's some links that will be in the description of this episode. Make sure y'all interact with them. And I'm going to major plug in my business, because Top Notch Eyewear is a mobile and virtual optical service where you will see the difference, because the difference is seeing top notch. We fill the prescription for glasses and contacts. And of course, you can check us out at topnotcheyes.com. And of course, I want you to know all of the information to everything that I've mentioned will be in the description of this episode. Take care until next time. Thank you for listening.